Again, very close. But got a good cue ball, although that little flick on the brown has left a chance here for the red. It was safe without that little flick. The pot needs a good kiss.
One.
Well, that's not bad. Not a gimme this green by any means, but he's on it.
Four. Five.
Nicely played. And there's a red to the left of the pink. And if he could finish straight on that red, that would take him to the black. Straightish. That looks good enough.
Eight.
And this is turning into a good chance. Well, a little switch to right-handed.
Nine.
And although he can play right-handed, he's nowhere near as good as what Ronnie Sullivan is left-handed. Who is?
Well, there's quite a few left-handed players, not as good as Ronnie Osullivan left-handed.
16.
One's threatened to play the whole season left-handed.
17.
I don't think we'll ever see his talent again. Although I did say that about
24.
Stephen Hendry. I remember saying it about Davis as well. Jimmy White. I wish
25.
somebody seems to pop up, but Ronnie O'Sullivan, in a class of his own, as far as talent's concerned.
Well, of course, it was Sullivan that Trump beat in the final last year in Romania, 9-8. That was a classic. It was 8-6 down.
32.
I'm not sure if he can nudge a red out here in playing for the black.
$33.
Well, he could have played that with a bit of reverse side and got closer to the colours. He has nudged another red out, but this isn't easy with the yellow. The rest. Right in the middle. Well played. Applause for a good shot.
35.
And still one more red that he could play for if he doesn't land on the black in a way to get into the reds.
36.
Two straight. Thinking of playing the pink and just letting the cue ball run through an inch, but it's a tricky shot, this. Pink will go at the back of the pack of reds. Well played, because he had to judge that perfectly. Just played the stun run through with an
42.
inch or so to spare. Pink goes on the blue spot, and again a switch to right-handed.
43.
Nudging another red out. Working these reds well, and when he takes that loose red, it might release another one just behind the pink spot. Under hit it. That was poor. You can still pot the red, but it's not quite as easy.
50.
Good recovery, but needs that cue ball out of balk,
51.
and that's okay. He's got a nice angle on the brown to be able to either play for that red just to the left of the pink spot or go into them. The red goes. And again, might be able to flick off the reds
55.
in playing for the black or pink.
$56.
And that's worked out very nicely. Still needs another red though. Oh, where does the pink go? Where does the pink go? Does it spot?
62.
Well, that's so unfortunate. This red is a lot more difficult than the other one would have been. But still frame ball. But they're there for the taking if he misses it. Hasn't missed it though. Good recovery shot. And what a good response this is.
63.
Well, he's done well here. He wasn't comfortable either with the rest because of where the blue was, all overstretching without it, but he knocked it in.
And it could be another century. This is good stuff from both players.
Well, this is the way Trump played yesterday in the semi-final. It was sensational against Chow Yu-peng. Of course, there's been a couple of times during the tournament where he could have been out. He was 3-1 down to Martin O'Donnell, last 32.
71.
He was 3-0 up to Mark Allen, was taken to a decider in the quarterfinals. But as I say, yesterday played fantastic stuff. Kept in touch today as well. And now levelling up in style.
74. $75.
Stuart Bingham has made 3 centuries, but it's 5 each.
$82.
Doesn't need the difficult blue
83.
for the century.
Would be 6th of the week.
$90. Thank you.
Well, this is what you call hitting back, isn't it?
91.
Well, it's magical stuff.
And he had 2 shots in, or 3 shots actually in the first frame. So Stuart
90.
Bingham 130, and Judd Trump needs this yellow for a century of his own.
100.
Game very much back on.
Brilliant stuff, and the crowd absolutely delighted as we are watching.
103.
Yes, we saw the mayor of Lommel there, Peter van Veldhoven, who's going to be presenting the prize later.
107.
Little switch to right-handed again.
So the break ends 107. What a start to the evening. Judd Trump levels up after Stuart Bingham's own century. Fantastic stuff between these two here at Lommel this evening. All square again in the final at 5 frames all.